Welcome to the first episode of the Hawk Rundown. I'm here with Vanessa,
What's up?
producer Justin,
How's it going, guys?
and my first guest ever, Mr. Smith.
Very happy to be here, David. Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right, Mr. Smith, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I think, we got a big week coming up next week, a long weekend. Couldn't be happier for that. I mean, it feels like we've only had a couple of full weeks, but already I'm over it. We got Spirit Week, which kicks off on Tuesday with
Hawaiian Tuesday.
I didn't know that.
Hawaiian Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you,
Coconut
but
bras and grass skirts.
Yeah?
Thing, yep.
I mean, I like to rock a Hawaiian shirt on a casual Wednesday in the middle of December, so Hawaiian Day's right up my alley.
Isn't Wednesday like America?
America.
Is it America? Yeah. And
But
then,
it's like red, black, and blue?
what?
They messed up big time on those posters.
Like,
What?
is it supposed to be red, black, and blue?
Doesn't
Or?
seem very
They
patriotic.
meant-
Yeah.
If you look
Doesn't
at
seem very
some of them,
patriotic.
Some of them are whited out and it says white over them. So, little.
I mean, I'm not Betsy Ross, but those colors don't run.
All right, and then Thursday is the generation thing,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, kind of putting us into a class system there with
Yeah.
like,
I
when
like that.
someone
Little
does this.
hierarchy.
Yeah. And why did teachers get the 2000s? It seems like,
For
Modern.
you guys to dress as us.
I
skinny
guess.
jeans for days.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull it off.
And then Friday is just red and white day?
Yeah,
Or
typical.
did we skip a day?
No.
Oh, Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pepperelli, H block.
I heard pep rally's going to be shorter this year.
I heard it was right to the auditorium or gymnasium.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
don't go to H block, just go to the Pepperelli.
Oh, really?
I guess we'll figure that out as we go.
I won't even be here.
Why?
Tutoring.
You're going to miss out.
I'm upset now.
And then after that, I think one of the big thing for seniors right now is the college talk and what's going to happen with that. I know it's a sensitive subject for a lot of people.
I'm in the clear.
As far as
I'm going to hair school.
I'm not. I'm not going to air school.
with that flow, come on, David. No, I think that the four major questions is how many schools am I going to apply to? Where am I going to apply to? What happens if I don't get into school A, B, or C? And then am I going to choose for my major? Would you worry about that at all?
I'm terrified about that.
Which one terrifies you the most?
School, like narrowing down schools.
Well, I mean, how hard is that to do? It's like,
So you have to tour them. Like I want to tour schools in New York, and my mom doesn't want to drive me out there, and I don't want to drive 5 hours by myself.
yeah, David, I think that you pick a school because of like a name or someone went there.
Yeah.
But like, what really? I mean, even if you go for a day, like, what does that do? I like to make the cream soda analogy. Have you ever had cream soda, David?
I haven't.
You've never had cream soda?
I don't think I've ever
Vanessa?
had it.
Yeah, I don't know if you like it. I don't know if I like that.
Justin, have you had cream soda? I need you in on this one.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
I'm
I've
not.
never had cream soda.
I've had it, but it's not like my first choice type of soda.
All right, well, cream soda, the first sip of cream soda is like the most delectable, delicious treat this earth has to offer. Like that very first sip, it's just like a euphoric vanilla, like all the flavors coming into one. It is a completely unbelievable feeling. By sip 8, like gross.
Yep.
Like beyond disgusting. Can't even, not unpalatable. And so it's like, okay, so you go to a school for a day, and that's your cream soda experience. Like you have that one sip,
Yeah.
and you think cream soda is amazing. But then, you're there for a semester, you're on sip 8, 9, 10, and 11, and all of a sudden cream soda is not so good anymore. And I think that, you can't base your decision on a tour, and what you really have to base your decision on is you. And like, you're putting in the experiences, you're putting in that time.
How do you feel when you get there and what you're like? I don't even know because I'm not really checking out school, so I really shouldn't even be putting in my input. But I don't know. It seems like an overall stressful process. That's why I'm not really like.
It's so stressful.
Yeah.
It's so stressful.
I mean, I can only speak from my experiences, and I ended up going to BU, and that up until May of my senior year of high school, it really wasn't even on my radar. It was somewhere I applied to because my guidance counselor said it could be a good fit for you, size of the school, location, major, etc. And so I applied, and it came down to it where I was picking between that and a couple schools, and my decision honestly was like, why not? It's close to home. It's Boston. I like Boston. And it couldn't have been a better school for me. And now, is that unique? Is that the only school that could have offered me that experience? I don't think so. I think that, where you end up and the friends that you choose to make are really the ones that are going to impact your experience over the course of the 4 years. In freshman year, it's like you're taking either general requirements or you're going undecided to begin with. So choosing your major, you're 18 years old. You're going to tell me what you're going to do for the rest of your life right now? And I don't think that's realistic.
No. I like that analogy a lot. The cream soda analogy.
Now you need to have cream soda.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's your assignment. Like, no take-home test for you. You're
Just
on
cream
cream soda.
I think I'm gonna name the first episode Cream Soda now. It's episode 1, Cream Soda.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that.
Yeah. What about you, Justin? Have you got thoughts on school?
I don't know. I've just been looking at a few schools. It's kind of surreal to think that in a couple of months I'm gonna know where I'm going. So that's it's weird.
Yeah. When do we get out? Like May, something like that.
We get out in May and we graduate in June, and then
June 5th.
that's it. We're off.
June 5th, we cross stage.
Yeah, and knowing where you're going, I think, is less important than knowing who you are and what you're going to bring and the things that you do to enhance that experience. And I think that you guys got it pretty well so far. So.
Did you always know you were going to be a teacher?
Good question. No. I changed my major junior year of college, first semester of junior year. I did 2 years in the engineering school, and love engineers to pieces, love them to death. I'm just a little bit more of a people person than that. The thought of sitting at a computer or not talking to people was something that really bothered me, and I knew that I needed to be involved in a profession that was very socially interactive and also, had more of a purpose than just solving a problem.
Yeah. I have a question, completely off topic to this, but it just hit me. Lacrosse, are you coaching? Are you going to coach the freshman team? Because that was my best year of lacrosse, my favorite.
It was a fun year. Well, you also had, Mr. Vested Whiteley.
That's true, as the JV coach.
With us, so I don't know. This might be podcast number 2. But because
do we have to bring you back for this one?
Because there's some issues. I would come back anytime. I could be a regular.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
But there's some things that I think systemically as a school athletically that I'd like to address, and also the spring.
Yeah.
Weather's getting nicer. Golf season starting, and the thought of going up to Westford, on a bus with 22 freshmen screaming boys on a Tuesday and getting home at 8 o'clock at night just really isn't something.
I mean, I'm not doing lacrosse this year. I'm done. I'm in the same boat as you, and I'm definitely gonna have to bring you back to address these athletic conversations.
And what also really influenced my decision is that this is my 3rd year teaching AP Calculus, and the test is in May, and that it takes a lot of work on my end to get kids where I think they need to be. And saying every day I have to leave at 2:15 to go to practice until 4:30, I'm here because I like teaching. Like that's my primary job, and if coaching is going to take away from that, then that's the thing that would go.
Yeah. Lacrosse wasn't the best time last year.
I think that we all have our experiences, some positive, some negative, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we're not going to dwell on anything.
All right. I'm scheduling another segment with you for that one. I could talk about that one for days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we wrapping it up here?
I think so.
All right, well, thanks so much for having me, David.
Ms. Smith, thank you for this just interview just randomly. I loved it.
Yeah.
You'll be coming back.
All right. Maybe we'll next. Yes, this episode is definitely titled Cream Soda, but maybe we'll have some during the in studio next time.
Yeah, maybe we can just bring some in for me. I'll drink it here live.
A&W is definitely the brand to go with.
All right.
If you're in the grocery aisle,
I'll stop by and grab
Like
some.
the Hannaford brand.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thank you.
All right. Looks like it's time to get going. It's almost time to leave. It's an early release.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I forgot about that.
Thanks for coming on the show, Mr. Smith. David, awesome job.
Justin,
you,
you
JB.
do a better job.
No, I don't know about that.
Look at that.
David just lets it flow. He did an awesome job. So thanks for coming on the show, Mrs. Smith. David, awesome job. Like I said, Vanessa, keep it up. I love it. All right.
What was that runtime?